Yeah, my name's Tim Mongo, but you can call me Lisa for today, and I'm from the 11th French Club. I think the term involves around where you work in a group or a team that is held up into a campaign in order to achieve a purpose, in order to benefit our society, whether or not it is to donate for the children or to participate in cleaning up an area. For me, that the term doesn't really much has to stay with its original meaning. You can do voluntary work by yourself, of course, and I think I can give you some of the examples. For me, which I do participate in some sort of voluntary work by my meaning, I did join a campaign to donate the children in the central area of Vietnam after a flood. And to be honest, the aftermath was really tragic. And we helped them by raising funds to get them clothes and their accommodation bags so they can get back to school as soon as possible. But I do also do individual volunteer work, which involves into cleaning up the streets around my area, my home, by myself. And I do think that it is considered as some beneficial thing that you can do by yourself in order to improve the environment. And for me, after I finish the work, I feel that a sort of satisfaction in my doings. I know that my action has impacted positively on the environment around and for other people as well. So in my opinion, that you should really try to do that volunteer work, big or small. So maybe you can feel that part where I felt when I did my work as well. Thank you.
So in others' opinion, I do know that many people think that voluntary work is only like only run by the big organizations or the huge branches or chains. But however, I think that each of us can be the owner of a voluntary work chain by doing helping aiding others by ourselves and do what we can do for the society. As I just mentioned, it's not necessary to be rooms to be run by a organization to be voluntary work. So I would say that I did voluntary work. For example, I helped the elderly cross the road, and I help others when I see them struggling on the street or anything like that. So I would say that I do voluntary work quite usually. So it's a good thing to do. So of course, after doing that, I will feel like kind of delighted and maybe happy because I could participate in the the process of helping the society and improving the moral value of our society.
So I'm Phạm Công Minh, a student at class 11 French of Huế High School for the Gifted. Actually, I think it's a little bit difficult for me to give the exact and appropriate definition of this term, but I suppose voluntary work is an act when an individual or a group of people are willing to give time and labor for community service. To be honest, I haven't done any because as a high school student, I have quite a hectic schedule that I don't even have time to balance my mental health and my physical health. So therefore, even if I have free time or a gap year, I would rather spend time for myself.